Wild time.
I was filming with some bees last week. It was my first time working with bees as the talent.
How'd that go?
Did it? Well, you saw John Randano, the sound guy, in your thing. Did he tell you about when he got violently stung by about 15 bees?
I don't know why he would leave that out. No, he told me you guys had a good shoot and it was fun, but he didn't tell me anything about the bees.
It was, whatever. But it was, he at one point. So it started out with like, okay, we're going to be working with all these bees, filming. We were like basically putting lots of bees into certain areas and filming like really intense, like probing macros of this bee behavior, right?
Yeah.
So at first it was like, everyone's got to wear the bee suit. That's going to be like up in there with the bees. And so like Rondano just like puts a veil on, is like, I'm not like too worried about it. And
dude,
so
he's so cavalier. He doesn't care about it. He's just like, fuck off.
He's just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And so then everyone kind of realizes like, okay, these bees aren't like flying around landing on anyone. So like over the course, you know how it is. Whenever you're working with an animal, like you start with maximum safety and then you sort of go, and then you get comfortable and everyone takes off their bee suits by midway through the first day. Yeah. So end of the first day, he just wanted to get some buzzing sound, right? Because we're all talking and, getting like, we're not really recording audio and he's trying to do his job. So he just follows the beekeeper who's going over to a hive to retrieve the hive. When you first open the bee box, that's like the time where they're going to be aggressive because they're like, why are you disturbing us? Like it takes them a minute to get used to it. So he just walks over there. The guy doesn't know he's there. He opens the hive and John immediately gets 15 bee stings within like 3 seconds. And I was like, are you okay? Are you feeling weird? He's like, no, good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if are you okay? Like, I'm good. But I learned something really interesting about bees, which is that each hive has its own kind of personality and like aggression profile.
Oh, that is interesting.
Wow. Yeah. Never knew that.
What is that? How does that work? It's just different hives see threats differently, or like how does that?
I guess so. The way the beekeeper would explain it, I mean, the way I figured it out is he would be like, "This hive's like super chill, like this. They're not stingy, like they're not aggressive at all." And then he'd go to get another hive, and he'd be like, "This is like a pretty aggressive hive. Like you might want to put the bee suits on."
No way.
A big part of it is how wild are they? Right. So it's insane that it's essentially like any other animal, right? A wild dog is way more aggressive than your dog. So this place basically, let's say you find a beehive in your attic, you could either spray it and kill all the bees, or you call this place, they come, they take the bees, and then they bring them to the bee farm and produce honey and stuff like that. So the newer hives that are less domesticated, that like, the one they got last week, they're still wild bees. They're super aggressive versus the one that's been, it's on its third queen living at this place for 5 years. They're like, it's like petting a house cat. They're super chill.
They're like used to the process of honey being harvested and people opening the door. And oh, wow.
I never thought that would be the case.
No, the other thing too is like, so there's probably less threats to them, right? Do they still have to like go out and do all the same shit as far as collecting piles? So it's like they really are just used to the bee handling then. It doesn't have anything to do with
they're used to someone opening their shit up. They know that they're not going to like kill the queen. They're like, okay, this is chill. You're going to come, you're going to let us out. We're going to cruise around the field. We're going to come back.
How long does a bee live?
2 weeks.
Really?
Dude, the queens live longer, but the drones,
the worker bees or the drones.
Yeah.
Huh. I said so on Jackass, the most recent one I've talked about before on the pod because it's hilarious. There is a point, I believe, in the movie where they take the queen bee from a hive, and evidently when you move the queen, no matter where you move the queen, all of the bees they go and they huddle on her just like they do in the hive. They put the queen bee on one of the characters' dicks and his entire like dick, balls, thighs, and ass are just covered like a beehive would be. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, it's not crazy.
Does he get stung?
Yes, he does. But as I was saying,
Steve-O's over there yelling profanity at the bees.
I think it might have been Steve-O. I'm not sure. But
I'm guessing, by the way. Yeah.
But he got stung when like they took the queen off. They did it pretty carefully. But then when there was only like a few bees left and they were just all over the fucking place, like not on him anymore. It was like a few on his dick and like everywhere. But he got stung then. He didn't get stung as they were piling on. It was as they were all going away.
We got to have Johnny on the pod to talk about when he took the hornet sting to the pecker.
We should.
We really should, because from first person, that is far more enjoyable.
I've never seen the photo.
He won't share it. He's like, I don't have it anymore. He fucking has it. He's such a liar.
Yeah.
And
that's a keeper.
he's like, I don't have it anymore. And dude, this thing, I mean, I've said it before. It's like a baby's arm holding an apple. It's glorious. And it just deserves to be out there.
Dude. So I just wanted to fact check myself there. So they live, it's kind of sucks if you're a bee. It depends when you're born. So in the summer, they only live for 2 weeks. But in the winter, they can live up to 200 days. So the time of year that you're born as a bee really determines your life.
Well,
so you're like, imagine if you were a human and if you were born in August, you die at 12.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Enjoy never having sex. Bye.
Is that because do they all die off at the same time? So like if one's born in winter and then one in summer and then the end of summer comes, they're like, what I'm saying is the bees actually know that there's these other bees that have been alive longer than them and they've lived longer, happier lives.
I don't know what their consciousness is like. I'm not sure.
Dude, bees can do math. Check it out. I swear to God.
I do like that you're asking these questions though, Peter. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not making fun of you right now. That I like that you're thinking about the bees' level of consciousness and communication.
I love bees, man.
Yeah,
bees need more respect.
Wild time.
So if you want more behind the scenes stuff that we cannot show on YouTube, Darwin Awards, video breakdowns and reviews, check out the Patreon. It's full of hours and hours of incredible exclusive content, stuff that you guys are gonna love. Swipe up, click the link, do the thing, come and hang out on Patreon. See you guys there.